This is never going to happen with Britt Baker again, and AEW fans need to accept it. They need to take in that this is never going to happen again. And I understand that that's sometimes hard to deal with. Look, I'm a Britt Baker fan. I like her work. I think she's an outstanding wrestler, but her days in AEW, they're not even dated. They're not even limited. They're over. Yeah, she's still under contract with AEW, and yes, she still gets a paycheck deposited into her bank account once a month, twice a month, wherever the case may be. But let's be real, this woman hasn't been seen on AEW television in over a year. There are no indications that she's ever returning to this promotion. In fact, I could make the strong case that the writing has been on the wall that AEW is simply going to do what they're known best to do outside of having the best wrestling on the planet, which they do. And that is how they deal with talent contracts. And that is simply not doing anything about it. Hey, Britt, we appreciate everything you've done for us. We appreciate you for carrying the women's division during the pandemic era, but we're just going to let your contract expire. No, we're not going to release you months in advance, cut clean, let you go on with your career. We're simply just going to keep you in a contract. And when that deal is up, you're free to go and you can sign with whoever you want. And we're just not going to use you. That's what they do. They've done it with countless stars in the past. They're doing so yet again with Britt Baker. And it's frustrating, I'm sure, for Britt Baker. I'm sure it's frustrating for a lot of you out there, including myself, who I consider her to be a Britt Baker, or I consider myself to be a Britt Baker fan. So there was an interesting story. Thunder Rosa. Remember her? Now, she's been sidelined with her own issues, all due to injury. I believe she's out with a concussion right now. Regardless, Thunder Rosa was on the Mask, Mats, and Mayhem podcast. And she was asked, hey, do you ever see you and Britt Baker resuming your epic rivalry that was really in the heart of the pandemic, right? Thunder Rosa came over from the NWA, ultimately got a contract with AEW, etc., and had an epic feud with Britt Baker. And she said, I'd love to. I think it would be a good idea to close the chapter on our story and do it right. That's what I'm saying. It's time to finish the story. Now, while Rosa would love the chance to finish her story, she was also quick to acknowledge that it's simply not up to her, right? It's not up to her. It's not up to Britt. It's all about who books, okay? She said this not in a disrespectful way towards AEW or Tony Khan. She's just acknowledging the fact of, hey, I don't know the promotion. Hey, I'm not the booker. Don't ask me this. I would love to do it. I'm sure Britt would too, but we just simply can't. I don't think we're ever going to get another Thunder Rosa Britt Baker match, right? I don't see Thunder Rosa going to WWE. I don't think she fits the mold. She's an outstanding wrestler. I wish we would get to see more of her. She would like to do more, but, injuries, right? I think WWE will sign Britt Baker. I think Britt Baker is going to go to WWE once her AEW contract is up, and I think she's going to do outstanding work. Then she's going to go to NXT. She's going to crush it in NXT, and then she's going to go to the main roster and be an absolute star. Now, I don't know the level or the ceiling of her stardom, but I think she's going to be a top-tier star. She fits the WWE mold much better. She's a better talker than a wrestler. That's kind of what they look for, so why not, right? The reason I say we're never going to get this match again is because Thunder Rosa will stay in AEW, or she'll retire, or she'll go to another promotion. And Britt Baker, she's going to go to WWE. I just don't see them ever crossing paths inside the Sword Circle in an active competitor type role. I just don't see it. And that's okay. I don't think it should be a situation where we should all be sad and it's doom and gloom. I don't think that's the case at all. I think you look at the situation and go, hey, these two had a great rivalry. They had a great program. They had a great feud. They had great connection and chemistry. They did what they did. They had their matches. It's, standout performances, standout feud, and let's move on. That's the way I look at it. That's the way I think they should look at it. Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa and all the AEW fans out there. Let me know in the comments there below. Am I right? Am I wrong? Do we get this one more time? I would like to hear what you guys have to say down in the comments area below.